Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. We have been having a nice little time. I just brushed her face and put a cute bow in her hair, and she got a couple of treats. I won't say the word that she knows, which is COOKIES, because then she'll get excited. But she was a good girl, and she let me brush her face, and she got a couple of those special things. Hold on, where are you going? And we have fun planned today. We have some fun planned. I'm excited that you're here. I'm calling it a day of summer butterflies because we're going to make a card with butterflies. And butterflies are summery, they're pretty in the garden, they're springy and summery, and I think it's just, who doesn't like getting and making a butterfly card, right? Let's see here. I'm just going to make sure that we're on live. I'm going to check my computer and make sure that we're doing what we should be. Okay, let's check it out. There we are. Okay, good. I'm so glad to see you. And I wanted to tell you, Ellie chases butterfly shadows. She doesn't chase butterflies, she chases butterfly shadows. So that's your little Ellie insight for the day, is she doesn't really see them up here. She sees their shadow on the ground and chases them all around the yard. So that's her fun thing that she does. Hi Pam, good to see you today. Eleanor, good to see you. Diane from Alabama, thank you all for popping in today. It's a warm day. I'm sure it's warm all over the country. So it's just a nice pre-summer day. I want to remind you don't leave before you comment prize. If you want the prize for next week, I won't show it until the end of the video. But anytime when you leave the comment, either on YouTube or on Facebook, if you leave the word prize in a comment, you'll be put in the random drawing, where I use the random number generator and choose who receives a prize. And I'm going to award last week's prize at the end today, and I'll show you what next week's prize is. Okay, news. Let's get right on to news. Last chance items. We have our spring catalog, which is January to June, and it is retiring on June 30th. So everything in there some is continuing, some is on sale and not coming back, and some is just plain retiring. But there's a lot of great stuff on sale, and so you want to pop over there. I've got the link for you right above on Facebook, below on YouTube, and you can pop over there and see what's on sale. The sale will close in 16 days on June 30th, 2022. Now, the new thing, if we're losing a catalog, we're gaining a new catalog, and this is the July to December mini catalog. I can't show you the inside, I can only show you the outside. But oh boy, I've already previewed a few things. Today on my blog at PrettyPaperCards.com, I've given you a sneak peek of some adorable gnomes, and I think I showed you a card here recently. And I love the gnomes, so I'm going to be using those gnomes, but there is so much more. Sue, good to see you, Sue Thomas. So you are going to be so excited and love this new mini catalog. I love it. Now, also, when we get a new, 2 times a year, it used to be only 1, but 2 times a year now, we have our Celebration sale. And during Celebration, you get free gifts for your orders. Every order over $50, you get a free gift. And the gift you get is up to you. It's your choice from the Celebration catalog. Now, if you don't have any catalogs, I'm going to go ahead and put Ellie down now because it's hard to hold up too many things at one time. So if you don't have the holiday catalog or the celebration catalog, if you're my customer, yours should be coming this week. I've already heard from one gal that received hers today. So if you've purchased from me in the past, I think I went up to 9 months, I sent you a catalog, and you'll get both the holiday catalog and the celebration catalog. If you're not my customer and you don't have another demonstrator from Stampin' Up, just email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com, and I'll get both catalogs out to you. I'm a little bit pokey on my mailing. I usually mail about once a week, and so it may not come for like a week, but it will come. I kind of don't do it all the time. I just do it about once a week. The gnomes are on your list, Miss Pam. They are so cute, and there's a mushroom house that they live in. Oh my gosh, it's just adorable. I love them. But I wanted to give you just a little preview. When you get your celebration little catalog, every year, every time we have a celebration, there's a special offer if you get the starter kit. And the starter kit is $99, and you get $125 worth of product, and it all ships free. But they always offer something special when you get the starter kit during celebration. So what I want to show you today is what the special is, because I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to switch the camera here so that you can see both what I'm showing you and my face. And the special during this celebration, July and August, if you purchase the starter kit, you will get free a beautiful Stampin' Up planner. Now, I know that some of us are digital planners, and I definitely am. I have my calendar on my phone, and it shows up over on my watch. But I'll tell you, I need a planner to see out what I'm doing. And I'm a planner girl. I've been a planner girl for years. So if you're a planner person, or you know somebody that's a planner person, this is for you. And I'm going to show you the inside of this planner. I'm going to do a video giving much more detail, but I just want to give you a little sneak peek so that you can start thinking if you'd like to get that starter kit starting July 1st. Because you can get this planner. Now, if you want to get the starter kit now, you can purchase the starter kit, the planner, which I did. But if you wait till July 1st and you purchase the starter kit after July 1st, during July and August, you will get this planner free. And I'll show you more about it here. So it has a little cute clip. It's magnetized, so you don't even have to work too hard at it. And I've already started filling mine in. So here is the left side. It comes with stickers and labels, and very fun. I've already got my birthdays tucked in there. I have a typed birthday list. This is just a little paper clip I made a year or so ago that I like to use. And I've got another one over here I like to use. And you can I could make a butterfly paper clip. In fact, I was thinking about it because I have a couple of little butterflies here that I'm not going to make these today, but they can be made from the dies of the set we're going to use today. And I just think they're so cute. So I could definitely make a butterfly paper clip. But you've got lots of storage in your planner. 12 different numbers for your 12 months. Let me move this over a little bit. 12 numbers for your 12 months. They have the inserts, and we haven't started July, so there's a focus page. Here's the month, and I've already put on a few stickers, an event, and a class. That's a class I'm having here at my home in July, and a team meeting. And then it has weekly priorities for the weeks, and you just put it, you get all that stuff, and then you have your next month and so on. And then what it holds about half a year, but they give you everything. And I'm going to show you, I got all of this stuff. All of this comes with it. You get a stamp set, that talks about, that has little stamps that you can put in your planner. And I do stamp my planner. I mean, I stamp butterflies and flowers in my planner that I'm using currently. This one doesn't start till July. You get 3 little notebooks that they don't go in your planner. They're separate. I've already pulled one out and I'm using it at my desk. You get checklists all pre-punched so that you can have your to-do list. These are the other 6 months that I'm not using, that I don't have in the planner. And then here are all the weekly priority pages. You get so much. And there are a lot of people. There's a whole planner community, many planner communities out there in the world. So that's why I wanted to show you this planner. I am super excited about it. I can't wait for July to start, when I can actually start using my planner. So I wanted to show it to you. Okay, now let's start our project for today. And what I have, so I'll just tell you the story. Let me have just a little drink out of my beautiful Stampin' Up tumbler. It's just a little warm. I'm just going to have a little bit of drink. I'm having some flavored Pellegrino. It's very good. So I'm going to tell you this story. So the other day, I went to meet a gal for lunch who is a Stampin' Up demonstrator in San Diego County, and I didn't know her. And I met her at lunch. We had arranged to meet, and she brought me this. Oh, Roz, you got your planner. Yes, very fun. So when we met, we each exchanged cards. Well, I actually loved her card better than mine because she gave me a fancy fold. She didn't tell me the name. I don't know if she knew it, but I'm kind of calling it the Triple-Fold card. You might have seen it, but this is what we're going to make today. And it opens like this, and then it closes back up with 3 different folds so that it ends up looking like that. And of course it fits in our standard envelope. Isn't that just cute? And she used the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper, and I don't know where that sentiment is from. I didn't look it up, but she also used a neat die set. We're going to use not this particular die, but a circle from the Stylish Shapes, the same die set today. So this was her card. So you know what I had to do is come home right away and make my own. So I made mine out of butterflies, and that's what we're going to make today. I'm going to give you all the dimensions and show you how to make this card. But I made it using the Best Butterfly bundle, and I can't stop. You know, when it's butterflies, I just have to put them all over the place. So let me show. Here's the envelope. There are these cute little dots. I don't know if you, let me see, for some reason the lighting is just a little bit off today. Can you see those dots? I'll put it up closer. They're actually kind of large dots as far as our dots go, but I just think they're so fun. And I'm going to show you the stamp set, Best Butterflies. And this is the die set that comes with it. So you kind of put the butterflies together. These are the top. It's kind of a different butterfly set. We have another more traditional butterfly set, but this is a new one in the annual catalog that just came out. And these are the dies. And so you can put this is how I put these little mini butterflies together. I use this little body and I use these little wings. And I made these 2 when I first got the butterfly set. But then today we're gonna use this butterfly right here, which is already put together, and we're gonna use some of the stamps. Now I wanted to show you in the catalog, this is an entire suite, and actually we're using the whole suite today. It's called Butterfly Kisses. It's on pages 36 and 37 of the annual catalog. And it has paper, 6x6 beautiful butterfly paper. It has some fun flowers, resin shapes that are flowers out of resin. We're going to use those today. And the bundle, the Best Butterflies bundle. So pages 36 and 37 of your catalog. But let's get started. And what I want to do is take you through the card from the beginning so that you can make it yourself, because it's just a tiny bit, whoa. I want you to see how to do it. So instead of taking 1/2 of a sheet of paper to create, most of the time we can get 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I'm using basic white cardstock, but for this card it's 11 by 5.5, so we need to use the whole sheet. Let me see if I can, I just don't know why that light is not getting a little better there. Maybe is that a little bit better for you? Okay, so what we're going to do is this is my paper trimmer. I'm going to put my paper trimmer on 5.5, and I'm going to cut my piece at 5.5, and I have this left over that I can use for other things. Now we need to score it. So I'm going to push the cutting blade away, and we're going to use the gray score blade. And here are my scoring numbers. And so if you're going to make this, you might want to jot this down. I'll be posting it tomorrow on my blog with the measurements. So the first score mark is going to be 1 3/4. So we're going to score it here at 1 3/4. The second one is going to be at 4 3/8. So that's 4 and 1 2. Whoops, 1 2 3/8 right there. 4 3/8. Now the third score mark is at 7 inches. But what I'm going to do is just turn this around and score it at 4, which is the same thing. 4 from one end or 7 from the other end. Okay. So there we've got our card all scored and ready to go. And now all we do is we just need to fold on the score lines and burnish our lines. So here we go. And there we have our card. Look at that. Let's just make sure we get these burnished with our bone folder so that our folds turn out really nice. And then we'll have this one also. So there's our card. Isn't that pretty quick and easy? I know, right? So now all we need to do is cut our designer series paper. And I have already chosen 3 pieces of the butterfly paper, and it's called, let me just check here. It's called Butterfly Kisses Designer Series paper. It comes 6 by 6, but I've already actually cut it down to 5 1/4 because I used some of it for my first card that I made. So let me just see where my 5 1/4 is. Okay, here, excuse me, yeah, 5 1/4 is right there. So it's 5, you want to cut 3 pieces, 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. So now I can turn it this way and do 1 1/2 and use my cutting blade. And I went ahead and just chose 3 papers that I thought looked really nice together. But the papers are so pretty that, you know, any of them look great together. So I'm checking to make sure I'm going to cut on the right side. This is the 5 1/4, and then I'm going to do 1 1/2 here. Okay, and then so those are 2 pretty heavily patterned, and then I got more of a plain color for the center, Calypso Coral. So there's my 5 1/4, and let's go to 1 1/2 right there, and we'll cut that one. Okay, now we've got all 3 pieces cut. I can set these to the side, and we are ready to glue these on our card. This is what starts making the card. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start from the bottom and glue these little guys. And I think I put this butterfly one first. And so it's 5 1/4. That means you have about 1/8 of an inch on each side that is going to show. And that means we're going to want to bring it up about 1/8 of an inch too, just like this. And then we're going to get that Let me get it kind of even. Whoops, let me try it again. That's why I love my multi-purpose glue, because I can move my things around. So there's our first piece. And then we want our kind of the more plain color to give, you know, something in between the two, have more heavily patterned ones. And it has a super cute back too. Of course, all these butterfly papers are adorable, as are all of our designer series paper. So we're going to put this one right down here, and the trick here is to try to get the edges along this side, the sides, approximately the same, right? Because you don't want one, the middle one, way off to the side. You want them to kind of line up. And then here's our third one, and this is just flowers, but the same colors, and the colors are in this card are the new Parakeet Party, Fresh Freesia, and Calypso Coral. So now we're going to just put this piece on, and there that is now you just decorate. That is your triple fold card. Isn't that just cute? I really like it. Now, one thing I did notice, I think I might have made one of these in the past going this direction, and we could certainly do that. We could certainly go this direction and even put a belly band. So I might do that another time. But I think that's just super cute. Now we're going to start decorating. And the first thing we're going to put on is, of course, butterflies. So I'm going to get out my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we are going to have some Fresh Freesia butterflies. Well, there's one, but we're going to make two and put them back to back so they show on both sides of our card. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. So let's run this little guy through first one time, and then we'll run him through a second time. So here we go. I love these butterfly dies, again, because I think they're cute. They're different. They're not the same as, they're a little, just a little whimsical, just a little different. And so let's see, that little guy, he's trying to come out. There we go. Okay, and then number two, the second one. Right there, and we'll put that through, and then I'll show you how to match them on the front and the back of the card, the one fold that I want to do it on. Okay. And these little guys are so cute. They have some little pieces that are going to come out, and I'm going to take them out here. And it really, you don't even hardly need a brush. You just do like this, and those little pieces just pop right out. And I think it makes the butterfly just look super cute, just like that. And then here's the other one. And then I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'm just going to get that off to the side. Okay, so here is our card base, the basis of our card. So I'm going to put a butterfly here. And then what I'm going to do is match it over on this side like this, so that when you open your card, you have a butterfly on the inside too. So we're going to start with the one on top, and there's one little piece there that needs to come out, and we're just going to use some glue. What I'm going to do is fold up on the sides of his body, and we're just going to put just a little bit of glue right in there, and then I'm going to put him on the card so that his body stays on, but the sides, one side of the wings kind of comes off the paper, and like that. Can you see? And that way, that will allow me to match the butterfly on the back side. So just like that. We'll just give that a few minutes to set. And then here's our second butterfly. We're going to go ahead and fold his body like that so that the wings are sticking up, and put some more glue down there. And now what we do is we are going to glue him from the back and try to match the wings, and that will make it look like there's the same butterfly or another butterfly right on the inside. It's not going to match exactly, and the reason is that the two sides of the wings of the butterfly are different. The left and the right wings, I mean, I didn't make him, but the die, these wings are a little different size than these, so it doesn't match exactly, but it matches pretty well. And there, let's get our little pieces out of the way, and then we can just pull this, we can pull these up because we've adhered him in the center. So there's our little butterfly, and when you open your card, he's on the inside too. Isn't that just cute? I really like that. I like doing this because I just think it's super cute, and I think it's fun for the person to open up and see a butterfly on the inside. I really like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our sentiment that's going to sit over here on this side. And for the sentiment, I'm going to use a piece of the Parakeet Party cardstock. And let me get my plates here. And for this, we're going to use a circle die from the Stylish Shapes dies. These are new in the annual catalog, and they're stitched outside and inside. You get squares, circles, and little banners. And I already pulled this circle out because this is the one we're going to use. I normally do stamp first, but I guess I'll stamp after because I've already gotten started here with our die cutting. So I'm just going to put my circle die on there. And I personally think it's always it looks so finished when you can use a stitched die as opposed to one without stitching. I don't know, I think it just looks pretty. It has just a more finished look. Let's see, what are those little dots? Those are something, I don't know. I'm going to get my little gum eraser. Do you all have one of these little gum erasers? And they usually just take, there we go. They just take those things off. It might have been a little bit of glue that I had somewhere. Just grab those gum erasers and it'll take it off. So now we're going to go ahead and stamp with our sentiment, which is all the love. It's, whoops, I got some ink on my finger. Yikes. Part of stamping. So this stamp set has some fun sentiments, and the one I'm using here is all the love. And I'm using my Calypso Coral ink. Let me make sure I'm getting enough ink on there. And we're going to stamp right in the center of the circle. It's not hard. Easy to do. All the love. Okay, cool. Now we can go ahead and put this on the on our card. And the trick here is to put it right here, but not too high so that it interferes with this piece, and we want it to hang over the bottom. So I'm just going to use one Stampin' Dimensional. This really is an easy card, it really is. So I'm going to put one Stampin' Dimensional up at the top, and all we do is adhere that so that it doesn't interfere with this piece. There we go. And you can't even see underneath. You can't even see the dimensional. So your sentiment, I really like that both the butterfly and the sentiment, that you can, when you open the card, they both still show. That's one thing I really like about this set. Oh, Granite Falls, North Carolina. Tina, hello, good to see you. I'm so sorry it's hot over there. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, so we've got something in this section, we've got something in this section, and now what we're going to do is let's stamp a butterfly right down here. Because this is just such a fun stamp set, and I thought it would be just good to stamp a full butterfly because we've got lots of room to write down here on our card. So we're going to give him a Parakeet Party body, and I'm going to put it in here so there's plenty of room for the leaves. And you know something, I'm also going to stamp our envelope at the same time because we're pretty much doing the same thing on our envelope. I'm going to put the butterfly down here in the left corner. Can you see that? Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the body down there. And I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to use that for dots in a minute. And then we're going to use fresh freesia for the upper wings of the butterfly. And the stamp set has so many fun patterns for leaves that you can choose any different pattern that you want for your butterfly. So I'm just going to stamp that one. Isn't that cute? It's like a little crisscross crosshatch. And we'll do that here on the inside of our card also. Okay, oops, you know what? I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put some dots over that little, I just got a little bit of ink, I think, on my block. But no problem. We know how to fix these things. And then we're going to bring back in our Calypso Coral, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the bottom of his little body, of his little wings, the bottom wings, and they just go right like that. So there's our envelope, and this is the inside of our card. See that little guy? Isn't he just darling? I just think they're so cute. So now we're going to go ahead and put these dots on. I'm going to show you how cute the dots are. This is the dot stamp. Can you see the little dots? They're large dots. They're not like splatter dots. They're actual dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dot right on that little ink boo-boo. And you see this card is it has so much area to write. There's not going to be a problem with writing on your card. So we'll just add some fun little butterfly dots. And then I think I'm going to put some up here too. Aren't those just cute? I mean, it really makes a fun card. And I'm going to put a few dots down here on the envelope too. I just think they're just delightful. That's the word I would use, is delightful, because they bring delight. And then we can't get away without an embellishment, right? These are the Fun Flowers resin shapes, and the colors, because it's part of the butterfly suite, the colors coordinate with the butterfly paper, Butterfly Kisses paper. So I'm going to just grab one of these Calypso Coral flowers, and they have adhesive on the back, and I'm just going to put this flower right down there under the word love, because we just have to have embellishments. I love having embellishments. I will go back. A lot of times I go back on a real hard surface and burnish my lines again with the bone folder so that my card will stay more folded down. But isn't that just the cutest little card? Firefly buds. You are funny, Pam. Thank you, Kay. Hi, Marcia. Good to see you. So this is our cute little butterfly card, and the triple fold. And so again, I'll have it on my blog tomorrow, prettypapercards.com, with the dimensions. I'll try to put it on YouTube, go back in and put it on YouTube tonight also for you. So let's come back now. Let me just come back and we'll award our prize. Okay, we've got, because last week the prize was really good. It was a stamp set. Let me find it here. Okay. Here it is. The Awesome Otters. Again, I'm still having light trouble. So the prize last Wednesday was the Awesome Otters stamp set from a previous celebration with these really cute little otters. And quite a few of you put the word prize from Facebook and YouTube. And the winner is Hilda Mossy. She's sometimes on Facebook, but she's also over on YouTube. So Hilda, I do have your address, and I'll be unless you've changed your address in the past couple months, I'll be sending this really cute stamp set out to you. And then for the rest of you, I see Marsha's already putting prize. the prize for next week is a bolt of ribbon, and this is some real red double stitch satin ribbon. This is going to go so well with all of our holiday products and holiday projects. Real red is a color we use a lot. That and cherry cobbler are the two colors we use a lot for our holiday projects, the red and green. So this is the prize for next week, a full bolt, 10 yards of real red double stitch ribbon. So if you want that as your prize, put prize in a comment either on YouTube or on Facebook, and you'll be entered into the random number drawing. So I hope you guys are having a nice week. Try to stay cool. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you on Friday.